Yo, what's going on, guys? Evan Sinak here, back with another video. Today's video, guys, is another special video. In today's video, I'm going over every single way how I made my 1 million MT in 2 weeks or less, pretty much. So this video is going over every single way to make MT, every single little detail you need to know, every single tips and tricks, ways around the market, ways around the collection, every single way you can look at making MT, we are going to be going over in this video. Now, guys, I spent a lot of time grinding, a lot of time staying up all night, spending all my nights grinding this game for you guys, trying to make good content for you guys. So I would appreciate if I get some, if you guys could subscribe down below, leave a comment, leave a like. It would be much appreciated. But yeah, let's get right into the video. So yeah, now, guys, the first method I want to go over. Again, I'm going to start from ones that aren't as good to work my way up to the better ones. So at the end of the video, guys, we're gonna have the way better ones to make methods, to make MT. But in this video, guys, every single method I share is a good way to make MT. So none of these methods are a bad way, you could say. All of these ones are very good ways to make MT. So yeah, let's get into tip number 1. So guys, the first tip I'm gonna give is you go to challenges. You're gonna come over here to pick up, not this, sorry. You go to pick up challenges, your pack, right? So every single day, guys, you can do this game. It's a 5-minute quarter games on pro difficulty against a very average team, in my opinion. I don't know how you can check the team, but yeah, the team is not very good. You play these guys, you win the game, you get a free daily pack, a standard league award pack. Hey, free MT. Again, this isn't the most MT you may make. You're not gonna make 100k in this pack. You could if you pull something amazing, I guess, but probably not again. But again, a little bit of MT to help you every single day. It's worth it. It's worth it to do every single day. Just look at it as like a daily free 1,000 MT. If you look at it that way, you get 1,000 MT every day. You play the game for 100 days. That's 100k MT very easily. You have to do basically nothing. So yeah, that is tip number 1. Play your daily pack challenge. So guys, my tip number 2 is a very important one. It's not like a how to make MT method, but it's a very good tip. Guys, just have fun with this game. Don't take the game too seriously. You know, if there's a card that comes out that you really want, and it's not the best way to make MT because it's a diamond Steph Curry, it's a pink diamond LeBron James, or it's a pink diamond James Harden, or it's a pink diamond Giannis, and let's say he's going for 500k MT, but he's a really good card, best card in the game, right? But he's not worth it to buy because he's too much MT. He's 500k MT, right? If you really want the card, buy him, have fun with him. Just have fun in the game, guys. Don't worry too much about, oh, I gotta make the most MT possible. Just have fun with what you want to do. But these are gonna be my methods of how to make MT so you guys can have more fun later in the year with the best cards in the game. So yeah, that's tip number 2. On to tip number 3. Tip number 3, guys, is something that was a lot better in past years, but still pretty good this year so far, is Triple Online. You're not gonna make the crazy amount of MT, but you should be able to make a good amount of MT. I calculated from all these MT stuff you see on the side, I'm pretty sure it was around 20k MT. I'm pretty sure it was around maybe 15 to 20k MT. I did a quick calculation just in my head going through. Pretty sure it was around 15 to 20k MT just from playing these side games, like just from getting the 300 wins. And guys, remember, you're gonna get vaults, so there's 500, 1,000 MT. So in 300 wins, you could get 20 to 30k MT very easily, and you get MT for playing the game as well. And you get a bunch of tokens, a bunch of these packs which make MT. So yeah, guys, Triple Offline, a very good way to make MT in this game. Not the best, but a very good way. So yeah, that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, guys, Triple Online. I've played around 70 something games, maybe 65, I think. 65 games, pretty sure if my math. No, 75 games. We've played 75 games of Triple Online. I can't really calculate how much I've made from Triple Online, but I know I've got a bunch of those colossal packs I've made decent MT off. I know I've got a bunch of those diamond shoe boosts which I've made a good amount of MT off. And just by playing the game, guys, you're gonna get 500 MT ball drops, 500 MT ball drops, 250 MT, 750, 600. You're gonna get 10 token ball drops, 6 token ball drops. You're gonna get diamond shoe pack. You're gonna get deluxe league award pack. You're just gonna be able to get a bunch of packs, accumulate a bunch of MT and tokens by just playing this mode. So yeah, and Gus Gerard, a really good card. Again, he's not like an MT way to make method, but honestly, I say go for Gus Gerard. You're gonna make a lot of MT on the way. There's also these limited time events like this Terrence Ross, where that thing sells for probably 1 to 2k. Again, not 50k MT, but hey, it's gonna add up. Hopefully you can pull some Terrence Rosses. And later in the year, they're gonna add more limited time events to this. They'll put a Galaxy Giannis in this that goes for 200k, so you can pull him from this. So yeah, Triple Online, tip number 4, a very good way to make MT. Now tip number 5, guys, is unlimited. And now I think this, if you're good at the game, if you're not good at the game, you don't think you're good at the game, you don't like playing online, don't worry about what I'm about to say at all. it's not the best way to make MT, but if you're good at the game, you like playing the game, I recommend you get to pink diamond tier. You win the pink diamond tier, you get the box. I don't recommend 90% of the community get wilt, but I do recommend you guys try your hardest to get the pink diamond box and get the diamond box, get the amethyst box, get all those boxes all the way up to pink diamond, because from you get pink diamond and diamond, you're gonna get 2 diamond contracts between the two. You're gonna get a Hall of Fame badge from the pink diamond box. You're gonna get a bunch of amethyst players, a bunch of ruby players, a bunch of diamond shoes, a bunch of diamond shoe boost. You're gonna make a lot of MT. I would say from unlimited, I've made 100 to 120k MT just from getting through the pink diamond tier. And yeah, so tip number 5, play unlimited, try to get pink diamond tier. It'll be a lot more MT than you guys think. So yeah, that is tip number 5. On to tip number 6. Tip number 6, guys, is save your tokens for endgame. I know they didn't do this last year, but I think they're going to do it this year because people did not like that they didn't do it last year. And in 2K20 and 2K19, people loved when they did this. But the token market, guys, they've already updated it once. They gave us colossal packs, these triple threat online packs, they gave us some badge packs, right? So later in the year, guys, we can expect to see probably a pack like we saw in 2K20 where 1,000 tokens, you get one of the best cards in the game that you can sell for 200k MT or whatever, right? Or we'll see some packs that you can make MT. So if you have 1,000 tokens and the pack is 6 tokens, you can just quick sell everything in the pack. So last year in 2K20, that's what me and my friend did. We had 2,500 tokens from saving up on his account. And what we did is there was these packs, if you guys remember, they were 6 tokens per pack. We opened every single pack, 6 tokens, 2,500 tokens. And we made, I think, 800k MT just by quick selling everything in the pack. So yeah, my tip number 6, guys, save your tokens for endgame. I recommend you guys do get the pink diamond tier though. Collect 1 or 2 pink diamond cards from this tier because they are really good right now. Mitch Richmond, Dale Ellis are 2 of the best cards in the game right now. Now we'll have to see when Opal comes out. First of all, how many tokens is it is, and is the card worth it? If the card is not worth it, I'll make a video on that. If the card is not worth it, just save your tokens for endgame. Token market will not matter again, probably till endgame when they update the token market. So yeah, that's tip number 6, guys. Save your tokens for endgame unless the token market stuff is really, really good. So guys, for tip number 7, again, if I get the tips wrong at any point, my bad, but I'm pretty sure this is tip number 7. We're gonna be looking into the market a little bit more. We're going to be going over contracts. We have a few different ways to make MT on contracts and to save MT on contracts, but this way is to how to save MT on contracts. I recommend for any player in the game, if the card is diamond or above, you buy... I'm right. If the card is diamond or above, you buy bronze contracts, because think about it, a diamond card is 500 MT for 5 games, right? But if you buy bronze contracts, you spend 500 MT, but you get 6 contracts. Pink diamond, same thing. You get 6 games for 500 MT. For pink diamond, it's like 600 MT, and you only get 5 games. If the card is amethyst or low, just spend the MT, like you know how it pops up, and you can just do it. Just do that. So here, maybe I can show you guys what I mean. So if the card like I have all my cards. Let me pull up an amethyst, okay? So let me pull up an amethyst. Amethyst. I don't have any amethyst. Okay. So diamond, you don't want to do diamond. You buy bronze contracts. But let's just say it's a ruby card, right? If it's a ruby card, guys, let's say I want to go into a game, right? So let me say I go into a triple threat online. Let me go into a Dom game. So if I go into a Dom game here, guys, and I go in with my team, right? It's gonna say purchase contracts, and this is just for this Jim Jackson card. I'm gonna want to click yes, spend the 240 MT. Do not buy a bronze contract and put it on him. Save that bronze contract for diamonds and pink diamonds. So yeah, that's a tip. Save your bronze contracts for diamond and pink diamonds and above, and buy singular contracts and buy bronze singular contracts for 250 MT. It's the best way to save your MT when buying contracts. So yeah, I'm pretty sure tip number 7, and on to tip number 8. Alright guys, for tip number 8, it's kind of what we just showed, but it's more about your team. So as you guys can see, would you guys say my team is one of the best teams in the game? Right? I'd say my team is pretty good, right? For how my team is right now. I would say, okay, let me go to Jim Jackson. I'd say I have a pretty solid team, right? But what's something you notice? Every single card on my team is a reward card, except for this. Let me get rid of this more Odin. So yeah, every single card on my team is a reward card, guys. So you know how much MT I save? Now, if you have no reward cards on your team, you spend every single player trying to buy the best cards. So Glenn Robinson, how much worse is Glenn Robinson than that LeBron? I love LeBron James, but Glenn Robinson isn't that much worse, or maybe even better than that new LeBron James. Mitch Richmond, how much worse or how much better is he than Dwayne Wade? He could be better than Dwayne Wade, but even if he's worse, how much worse is he? So that's what, 400k I just saved you guys. Get Glenn Robinson, get Mitch Richmond, right? There you go. So what I'm saying is use reward cards, save your MT, and the more reward cards you guys have are gonna lessen your MT amount you have to spend. So if you have 7 reward cards, now you only have to buy 3 cards for MT, right? So if, let's say I don't have Richie Guerin, and let's say I don't have Gus Gerard, and I don't have Serge. Now all I need to do is buy a center, buy a shooting guard, and buy a power forward off my bench, right? Instead of having to buy all of my cards, now I only have to buy 3. So just try to get as many reward cards as you can. You don't have to get my team, you don't have to get every single reward card in the game, right? Don't worry about that, but just get as many reward cards as you can. So I recommend get Draymond. If you don't want Kuzi, you don't want Pettit, then just get Draymond. Get that TJ Warren, right? Maybe go for Richie, right? Something like that. Get Kyrie from the token market. Get Mitchell from the token market. Do draft. Get Glenn, right? So that's tip number 8. Use reward cards, try to save your MT, don't spend your MT, and yeah, let's get on to tip number 9. So guys, for tip number 9, I personally think the best way to make MT in this mode and the best way to make tokens in this mode, play the draft mode. I understand you only get a certain amount of tickets and then it costs VC. I do hope they add MT totals to this, but they probably won't for a while. But grind my career to get VC. I've talked about this in like 10 of the videos, so I'm not going to go too much into detail. I have a bunch of videos going about draft. But draft, guys, if you get 10 wins, I believe you can make at least 20,000 MT, even if you get the worst picks possible. As long as you get 10 wins, which I think a lot of you can, 20,000 MT. Even if you only get 5 wins, it's probably like 10,000 MT. But I have made 60K on drafts before. I have made a draft. Again, I did a video on this. I made 60K from one draft. I got a diamond contract, so that was helpful. But 60K from one draft, I believe you can make 20 to 30K minimum from the draft. So that is probably one of the most important tips in this video, guys. So please, please, please go play the draft. Do not waste your tokens. Try to get 10 wins. Hopefully get lucky on the boards. You can get a Glenn. You can make a bunch of MT with diamond contracts, diamond Zulu packs. But yeah, that is tip number 9. Play the draft, grind VC in my career. And I'll see you guys in tip number 10. Tip number 10, guys, is something I recently just figured out. It's about these shoes cards. Guys, these are shoe colorways. You see on the screen, shoe colorways, shoe colorways. These are not shoes. Now, I'll make a shoe for you guys right here. So to make a shoe, guys, you're going to want to go to customize shoe, go to apply a thing, apply a bronze shoe boost, hold the build shoe. Now, guys, this is a shoe, as you can see on the screen. Shoe and shoe. These are shoes. These quick sell for more, right? Because a bronze, I think, only quick sell for 75. But that's not what I want you guys to do with them. You can do that if you really want to. I wouldn't recommend it. On days where the daily challenge says buy a shoe card from the auction house, not a shoe colorway, buy a shoe card from the auction house, these are what you can do. You can go to your collection, find all your shoe colorways, turn them into shoe boost, turn them into shoes with using shoe boost, and then I was able to sell all of my shoes for 750 MT. And what I did, guys, to make MT is I would go in the auction house, buy a shoe colorway for 250 MT. Then I take one of the shoe boosts I have, because you guys should have like a million shoe boosts, take the shoe boost I've already have, put it onto that shoe colorway that I bought from the auction house for 250, and then go to the auction house and sell that shoe for 750 MT. So I made 500 MT per shoe. I probably bought 50 to 100 shoes and did that, so you guys can calculate how much MT that is. So honestly, guys, that's a really, really good way, is the shoe method. I might make a separate video on that, but again, to go over it, you go to the auction house, you buy, again, this is only during the daily, guys. This is only during the daily where it says buy a shoe from the auction house, not a shoe colorway, buy a shoe from the auction house. You're gonna want to go to the auction house, buy a shoe colorway for 250, apply a shoe boost you have, and then sell it for whatever it's going for. It should go for 600 to 750 MT. Or you guys can just go to your collection, take your shoe colorways you already have, and take your shoe boost you should already have, and then make the shoes and just sell them for whatever they go for. So guys, I would recommend saving your shoes, but that is tip number 10. On to tip number 11. So for tip number 11, guys, we're already in the collections, so let's just talk about it. If you do not care about card collector, which I don't think anybody should care about card collector, go through all your base set cards, sell every single card you have. Go through and sell all these golds. I don't care if they go for 750 MT. I don't care if they go for 800 MT. Sell them all, and I swear to God, you're gonna have a lot more MT than you thought. If I went through and sold every single base set I have, guys, card I have, that's probably an extra 20, 30K. I'm not gonna lie. Probably an extra 20 to 30K, maybe even 40K MT if some of these are worth something. Again, some of these are worth something. I just sold a Kerry Kittles for 4,000 MT yesterday, right? So check their prices. Terrence Ross, I can sell him for 800 MT. I'm gonna go to the market, put him up 800 MT. There's 800 team right there, 800 MT right there. Go through, sell every single base set card you guys have, and trust me, you'll make a lot more MT. Now, to go on tip number 11, basically it's sell everything you have if you don't care about card collecting. Guys, jerseys go for 800 a pop. This jersey goes for 800 MT. Okay, this jersey goes for 700 MT, right? So 700 MT right there. I sold all of my jerseys, guys. I had like 30 jerseys, 20 jerseys. I sold all of them, 800 MT. Again, that racks up more MT than you guys probably think. So there, again, do the shoe method I just told you guys about. Again, don't quick sell your shoes. Do the shoe method I told you guys about. Now, contracts. You could probably sell your gold contracts and your silver contracts, but I recommend you just save them and use them on players. But shoe boost, sell your badges, guys. When the auction daily thing says buy a shoe from the auction, buy a badge from the auction house, go through, sell most of your badges for whatever they go for. But also, guys, go through and look for badges that are expensive. So I have a bunch of chef badges. I could probably sell these for 1.5k a pop, right? There's a lot of MT there, but I'm saving for later in the year because I think chef will be worth a lot more later in the year. But go through, guys, save all your badges you've accumulated, go through, sell them all when it's the right time possible. Yeah, shoe boost, hold on to do the shoe method twist. If you have some shoe boost, recommend selling some shoe boost to make some extra MT. But yeah, guys, that's my tip number 11. Is just go sell everything in your auction house, sell these injury cards, sell your playbook, sell everything you have. Trust me, you'll make a lot more MT than you think. So that's tip number 11. On to tip number 12. So guys, for tip number 12, the last game mode we're going to talk about in this video is Domination. I think it's the first thing you should do in my team, but for MT, make a good amount of MT. I would say from current Domination, you could probably make anywhere from 25 to 30k MT from current Domination, and from all-time Domination, you can make anywhere from 40 to 60k MT. So let's just round that up to around, let's just say 60k MT from Domination, but maybe even 70 to 80k from Domination if you do good in your games. And I haven't really gone over all the numbers, but I think you can make around 60 to 80k MT. And guys, that's just from playing the game. Playing the games and getting the MT totals. Now, if you go to the current Dom, you're going to get Domination 1-star pack, Domination 2-star pack, and then Domination the player. But in all these packs, guys, you get badges, you get contracts, you get shoe boosts, you get injury cards. So if you're wondering where I got all my badges from, all my shoe boosts from, all of my contracts from, is from current Domination. So that counts towards MT as well. So honestly, from Domination, guys, with selling everything from all these packs you get, you probably can make 100k MT from both Dominations, selling everything you get in these packs. So yeah, Domination is tip number 12. I'm pretty sure, guys, again, I'm not 100% sure with my tips, but yeah, Domination, really, really good way to make MT. Tip number 13, guys, is something also to do with contracts. It's diamond contracts. So I think you can easily sell diamond contracts for 28k to 33k. Let's see how much they are right now. I have no idea. I haven't been following it for a while. So contracts right now are around 25k, 23, let's just say 24k. So diamond contracts are 24k. I believe diamond contracts will go back up to 30 to 35k eventually. Contracts are really low right now, so you could invest in some. That is the way I have made a lot of MT, is I was buying diamond contracts for 24 to 25k and then selling them for 33k. You guys can do the math there of how much MT I was making per flip. I probably did that for about 10 to 20 diamond contracts, and I also bought some at like 22k, 18k, 20k when they dropped really in price, and then they went back up to 28k. So once again, guys, you got to count the tax, but you can also see how much MT I'm making there. So diamond contracts, watch them, see when they're low. They should go back up in price. Buy them when a new locker code comes out with the diamond contract, or when people start getting diamond contracts from leveling up, or anything to do with diamond contracts people are getting a bunch of. Look, just buy some and sell later. So yeah, that is tip number, I think, 13. Buy diamond contracts at low, watch the market for them, and see when they go back up in price. So yeah, on to tip number 14. So guys, tip 14 is something I just quickly want to go over. Again, it's the start of the year, so I haven't looked into this crazily, but it's kind of just, honestly, the tip is just watch the market, okay? So if you see a card that you think is really cheap and will go up in price, definitely look to pick them up. So it's just literally, my tip is, I might make another video on this, is just watch the market, go every day. Let's see, what's the cheapest amethyst, what's the cheapest ruby, what's the cheapest diamond, what are they going for? See if you think they're too cheap, if you think they'll go back up in price. Just watch the market so you understand how the market is moving. Is the market falling? Is the market up? Like, you can watch that by looking at the lowest amethyst and the lowest ruby cards, see how much MT they're worth. If they start going up in price, that means the market's up probably. Or if you look at the diamond cards, LeBron's now 250, 260, Wade's 200k. The market's going up, right? So it's just watch the market. I will make another video on this, but I just want to give you guys a tip real quick. Watch the market, okay? So that's tip number 14. We'll make another video on it. But on to tip number 15, which is the last and most important tip, which is, guys, have a second account. Please, 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 please have a second account, have a third account, okay? If you have the accounts, please do it. Please do it. I've made like 5 videos going over why you should have a second account, how to profit with having a second account. So I do recommend you scroll through my page and look for those videos. I'm not going to explain it really in this video because I've made so many videos on it, but I will say have a second account, have a third account. If you're interested in this method, which I think is the best method to succeed in no money spent, I recommend you go watch those videos. But quickly, it is basically you have a second account, right? Fresh account, no MT, no VC. If you want to do it casually, put all of the locker codes they drop every single year on your phone. You can download an app, type in NBA 2K22, download that app, type it in on your phone, onto your second account. Now you go into your second account on your Xbox or PS4, PS5, whatever you guys have, and now you're going to see the locker code on your second account. You cannot type 2 locker codes in on the same console, so you have to do it on your phone, okay? Now, there's another way to do it if you want to do it more grindingly, which is what I explain in my other videos. So if you want to grind the other accounts like I do to make a lot of MT, I recommend you guys go watch those videos. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Honestly, that's a lot of tips. Took a lot of time to get through, a lot of scripting and going over and making sure I got the best ways, guys. I will be making more videos in the future of how to make MT as I learn as myself, but I've made a million MT, so I think I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know any questions, any comments you guys have in the comment section. I'll make sure to answer every single one of you guys' comments. Leave a like, make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.